Yo, back in the rehearsal studio. I brought a drawer. I've had this one at home for ages, but it doesn't really fit anywhere, so I thought I might as well take it here and use it for all the microphones. So that's up now. I'm gonna organize a little bit, do a little bit of random organizing as well. I might actually, just to try it out, do some room mic testing as well. We'll see. But yeah, organize microphones. Maybe I could show you my microphone collection while I'm at it. Yeah, I might as well. Yo! I honestly don't have that many left. Isn't all of them either. I have, let's see, I have 7 more at home, and 2 in here on the wall and 2 hanging above the drum kit. But yeah, let's go. So the regular old SM7B, a 441, you saw that in another video probably, AKG D112, a D6, a Chinese fake B52. I should probably do a video on this and compare it to a original. The AliExpress Beta 57 modified, so it's actually sounding pretty good. This one is a fun one. Me and my friend Carl Jonas made this microphone. It's a Studio Projects B1 originally, but I changed out the capsule for a RK47, so a 47 U47 style capsule. I didn't change anything on the circuit board because I didn't feel like it needed it. A 421 Sennheiser U5, which are to my ears the best sounding ones. I used to have the twos, the one they're making now, but I sold them. This is a cool one. It's from the Swedish radio, super old. From what I gather, they used it in stuff like the Swedish military tanks and stuff like that. Thomann T-Bone MB75. They sound good for the price, very good for the price. Modified SM57, just took out the transformer. Sounds great. A Sony, let's see, C536P. These sound amazing. I wish I had another one. They sound super good. A pair of Line Audio CM4s. Sound really good for the price. Super good for the price. These you probably saw, the Audio Technica, what are they called? ATM 450. I should know that since I just got them. Yeah, very good mics. I love them on close miking cymbals. I'm looking forward to start testing them out on other different types of things as well. I want to try them on snare drum, I want to try them on toms, and yeah, everything else. Slate ML2. I really like this microphone as well. I've tried it on hi-hat, snare, cymbals, and a bunch of other stuff, and it's a really fun mic. I should get at least one more. This is just Omni capsules for the Octava MK012 microphones. I just put them there to remind me that we have a pair of those as well, which are modified and they sound amazing. And of course we have the tube microphones that's up on the ceiling, which are, there's Chinese microphones, but the capsule is RK12, so C12 capsules. The tube has been swapped out, all the electrolytics, and I think even the film caps have been swapped up to higher quality grade. They sound superb. Oh yeah, and I have some triggers as well that I don't really know what to do with. So let's try to find some kind of plan for where we're gonna put it all. Okay, so what do? Dynamic mics on top. I'm gonna get small, like Ziploc bags to put on them. And I might have to I'm gonna have to reorganize everything later on. But yeah, all the dynamic mics, I want all the mics to have their holder so that when I pull out the mic I don't have to search for one. So all the mics have that. Here are the small diaphragm condensers, but I think I'm gonna make some 3D print some boxes to put inside, so these might actually swap drawer in the future. And I'm gonna buy a bunch of microphones. I need a bunch more 57s. I need a lot more of these Audio Technicas. This box is the most boring of them all, but I'm gonna get more large diaphragm condensers as well. I have 2 planned. These are all the kick mics. I don't use kick mics that often, but if we're recording bass and something else, I will. Just all the holders and all the random stuff like stereo bars and yeah. Let's put this in its final resting place. And there it is, in the corner where it belongs. Let's do something else. I'm an idiot, I forgot the PCM mics. Pressure zone microphones. Where are we gonna put those? Let's put them in. Let's see. Biased. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need more space in the future. I think that will have to do for today. I don't really have anything else to do, or I mean, I have a lot to do, especially when it comes to cleaning up and organizing again. But nothing I want to do today. But at least I got this done. So, see you in a little bit. Flytta mickarna mer in mot mitten. Testa hur det låter. So, if you're wondering what we did, we tried out some of the room microphones. I had to rush down here because Eric had less than an hour. He was rehearsing some songs and I wanted to record some room mics. So that's what we did. I have just copied the files to the hard drive, so let's go home and listen.
Yo, what I was trying to get out of those microphones was a bit more length, because the tube mics on the wall doesn't like to be compressed and they're pretty tight, and the PCM mics do like to be compressed but they're also very tight. So my thought was that above the drum kit, towards the ceiling where there aren't any acoustic treatment at all, I should get a little bit more reverb with a third pair of room microphones, so it was just a quick test, but let's listen to it. So at first we have them more towards where I sit, or the front wall from the drums, and it sounds like this. And then I move them towards the center of the room, which sounds like this. And then I moved them towards the drums, so the microphones was ending up behind the molten fabric that we have hung over the drums. My thought with that was that it would dampen a little bit of the cymbals and let the drums through a little bit more. I would have wanted to try the microphones behind the drums, but I couldn't get to that with the stand. But this is how that sounds. And I like that the most. I think it sounds the most balanced out of the different positions. And I also think it takes compression the best that way. So let's listen to all of them, but with compression as well. Yeah, that sounds awesome to me. They're a lot more darker than the tube mics, which I don't mind one bit. But if you're one of those people that doesn't like a lot of cymbals in your room mics, we can also tame those, which sounds like this. I think these microphones take compression a lot better than the other two pairs, and I think they're adding to the sound. Let's compare it to the tube microphones just so you can get an idea. Let's add some EQ and some transient shaper to that signal. And lastly, let's combine them first without any effects at all. and then with compression. And lastly, let's tame the cymbals a little bit. Yeah, I think that microphone pair is adding what I have been missing from the other two. I didn't record the PCM mics this time because we didn't really have time, but those will also be used to create more width to the signal, because if I put them fairly close to the drums on each side, they get this insane stereo spread. So these microphones are... none of them sound perfect on their own. They're meant to be used together. So the next step for me is going to be, now you get to see my incredible paint skills. Let's say that this is the room, and here is where the fabric is hanging on this area. Here's the drums. My idea is to put the microphones up as far up on the ceiling as possible around this area in a ORTF configuration. I'm gonna put them above the fabric, so the fabric helps to smooth out the cymbals and darken the sound a bit. And I'm gonna use the Line Audio CM4 microphones for that. On this test I used the 12 gauge microphone, Red 12. They're Omni microphones. The CM4s are cardioid microphones, so hopefully I get a little bit more reverb as they're more directed. And I'm gonna point them, I'm gonna try out a few different ways, but I'm probably gonna point them towards the ceiling so I get them as far away from the drums as possible and hopefully get as much reverb as possible. So that's gonna be probably the next video. I'm gonna mount them on a wall-mounted microphone stand. So that was it for this video. Thank you a lot for watching. I will be back when I have something else to do. See you next time. Take care. Bye bye. And yo.